Alright,
Do
so
you
now,
think do you think there's any food that Old Bay doesn't go well on?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure if someone were to say that there is a food that doesn't go well on, they're just wrong. I mean, I
Yeah, I
guess
know.
if I had to
Take
choose
anything.
any food that probably it doesn't go well on, I can say like gelatin. I don't know.
I don't know. You gotta try my grandma's
Thanksgiving gelatin.
Old Spice gelatin. It's pretty good.
Stupid little robots.
Shrimp gelatin. I feel like fries is probably the best utilization, as well as obviously seafood.
Yeah.
There's just something so good about Old Bay, like on a bunch of fresh fries.
It's a good spice. I like it.
I don't even know what's in Old Bay. Like, I can't even tell you, like, what's the main flavors you're mostly getting. Because I feel like there's, like, little seeds in there that's almost like cumin or, like, the stuff that they put in, like, sausage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like... Because I've always called Old Bay crab spice, but it's like, I'm pretty sure it's not crab.
No, Old Bay is, like, a few different things, like, mixed together.
Yeah, I just don't know why I always call it crab spice. Like... what do I know?
You know what I had the other day, which is really odd? I was over at my parents', and my sister got this everything bagel ranch dressing, which is like basically just ranch with like the everything bagel seasoning. So like the dried garlic and onions and like the salt and the different poppy seeds and like sesame seeds. It was actually pretty good. But I was gonna say that like that's kind of a new trend that I'm seeing right now. Is a lot of people are really digging the everything bagel. Like you can just get like the spice or whatever they put like or wrap the bagels in, so to say. Like you can get that as a spice.
Yeah, Amanda has that actually.
Oddly enough, I saw that this was like sometime last year, but they made like a exclusive run of an ice cream that was like everything bagel flavored ice cream. So basically, the base of the ice cream was like just cream cheese, I guess, and then it had the everything bagel seasoning in the ice cream. So it was actually a savory ice cream, which I'm just gonna say that's not what I'm looking for in ice cream.
I agree.
But it did sell really well. I don't know if it was good or not. I didn't like review it, and obviously I didn't try it, but it's just super weird to me. Yo, I like these little guys. They're like little
birds or like hummingbirds almost.
Yeah. Yep.
Only they have like rocket feet. Alright, so I think some of these were super missile blocks. There we go. Yes, this is actually a place where we require endgame stuff. Can I get out of here?
Like an infinity gauntlet?
Yes, we need to find all the stones.
That like quantum technology that they use in Endgame to like go back in time.
Yeah, whatever Tony Stark's technology is.
I'm kind of shocked that I've only seen Endgame once. I watched Infinity War a few times.
Yeah, oop, I think I already screwed it up. Yeah.
I feel like I preferred Infinity War overall compared to Endgame.
I would agree with that statement.
Endgame definitely had some great moments, but I don't know, just like the whole movie in general, like I think Infinity War like had a nice flow, and it had more like dramatic moments, I would say.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. Totally agree. I lost it. No. Alright, so here's what we gotta do. We gotta destroy these blocks, but I gotta not be stupid here. There's actually, what I like, there's actually two ways to proceed with this game. So, there's a path downward and a path this way. So let's go. Okay, do that. Make a nice flat surface for us to run.
I see. I'm getting it now. Yep.
Yeah. Now we can go this way, and we go to our next area, which is actually again like the phase 2 of the industrial complex. It's actually a pretty creepy area with all like the vines and everything. But let's go the intended way, just that way we don't miss anything.
Is that what those things were supposed to be? Vines?
It's supposed to be like vines. It's funny. They actually in the original Metroid 2, they did have like the area resembling that. There's like tube-like vines. But in this game, they like these things. It actually was like that in the original game. But they definitely did a better job here.
In my opinion, those things don't look like vines.
Like warp
they almost
in Mario.
they almost. Well, I was gonna say they almost remind me of the one time when I ate too much food coloring, and what came out of me looked kind of like that.
Oh, that's not good. Alright. There we go. I think
Oh, look,
two
there's
super missiles.
some plant life growing out of the vines. That's nice. It's a little.
I think two super missiles does the job. In case people weren't aware, they are more powerful, and they are like 5 times as powerful as a missile. So they get the job done. See, technically, you can go either way to get here. So
There's a reason they're called super.
yes, better than the mega missiles.
I'm sure you probably told me this, but like, is there any benefit to just wiping out all those like Metroids that are like evolved? Is that like the point of the game? Like, do you have to kill them all to progress?
Oh yeah, the point of the game is like, well, you're hunting all the Metroids, and the reason why to progress, like, yeah, apparently, like early on when we first played, every time we killed enough, another one. I should forgot about that guy. Every time we kill a Metroid, there's like an earthquake, and that lowers the lava.
Ah, okay.
Come on, I'm trying to shoot you.
I like the little like cacti things growing out of the vines.
Oh man,
And
missiles missed.
I like how there's like that little firefly type thing going on up there.
Ah, get off me!
Oh, I didn't know they had a command grab. That's cool.
Ah, crushed me. Come on. It is annoying trying to fight these guys in like tight corners. Ah. Actually, I would love to get a super missile from these like cactuses.
At least Samus doesn't take any like splash damage from her missiles.
Yeah, that'd be kind of.
Can you imagine if like you were right in front of the guys and you just shot a bunch of missiles and all the you just took a ton of damage. You gotta find the upgrade to not take splash damage. Duh.
Oh yeah. Why did I think of that? I'm actually running out of health.
That's like the thing that I feel like a lot of game studios do though in modern games. Like they try to almost find like every way to make upgrades. So yeah, in the skill tree somewhere, there would totally be the thing where it's like, oh yeah, you don't take damage from your grenade.
Jesus. Thank you.
We got him.
Yeah, it's kind of tough trying to
Oh,
fight
you
these guys.
got him. I'm just sitting here.
Nah, it was a team effort, Corey. I do like how it gets progressively darker in this area.
I also like that.
Yeah, and again, the music is actually the same as in the complex, but it's more like creepy and sinister. I love it. Let's see where we go here.
And being able to freely like jump as many times as you want, that's pretty busted.
Yeah, the space jump is pretty amazing. And
especially in a Metroidvania, because half the time you're trying to just get your double jump and your long jump or whatever.
Yeah, well, it's funny because like in Metroid 2, like you do get the space jump that early on in the game, like just like this game, and it like basically makes certain things like the spider ball like pointless, you know?
Yeah.
That's the funny thing I always thought. I do like how in some games they do make the spider ball like somewhat important because they'll make it like where you can only. Actually, Samus Returns does a really good job making the spider ball like somewhat important. Those are getting annoying.
I was gonna say the smaller ones are actually harder because you can't hit them as easily.
There we go.
And it is pretty quick.
What's over here? Uh-oh.
Oh, it's another guy!
Yeah, he's like frozen in time. Let's see if we can get a good shot of him. Damn it.
Ah, the cling.
The cling. Ah, come on.
The double cling. The triple cling.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Quadruple cling. Oh, there you go. You finally got him.
Yeah.
I'm sure you probably know the answer to this, Mike, but I'm kind of like looking forward to seeing the final evolution of these Metroids, like whatever the giant big one is going to end up looking like.
Oh, you'll love it. I
mean there could even
if you want.
They could even be different types of. I don't even know if like, again, we're doing the Dragon Ball joke, but it's like I don't even know if I've seen their final form yet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. Ooh, the little firefly likes my my charge beam. How cute.
They're like bright light, bright light.
Yeah, it's like the moth memes. Sweet Jesus, look at that light.
Lump.
Yeah. Where am I going? Yeah.
I think you need like a match or something to burn down all this plant life.
I know. Yeah. But yeah, guys, like what Corey said, there are different forms of the Metroids that we haven't seen yet. And if you want, I can tell you their names to kind of give you like an idea. So if we start off with ordinary like Metroids, which are basically like larvae somewhat. Then they go to Alpha, and then the Gamma. Then there was Zeta, and then Omega Metroids.
Ah.
So can't wait to show you guys those.
Omega Man Metroid.
The Omega Man Metroid. I have a bad feeling that there's another guy here.
Okay, Obi-Wan. Ah! Also, we pointed this out before, but I appreciated how like there were those little like fly, not enemies, but they kind of just fly around the area, and they were like eating the husk or shell of that Metroid that like evolved. I also like that they do actually have like the shells out like that. It kind of just adds to their more like bug form or bug nature.
Yeah. Got him. There we go.
See, this is a little easier for you. You got the big open space.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see though. There we go. But I agree, yeah. When you have open space, it makes it so much easier. Come with me, my
You would not believe your eyes.
What? Should I know that song?
There's a song. It's called Fireflies by Owl City. It's popular in like the mid 2000s.
I think the song Firefly by Breaking Benjamin. Firefly, will you shine your light? Something like that.
That one's okay too.
That's amazing. Alright, there's actually a neat little spot here. I know this is a speed booster area. Oh, well, there was one somewhere. Is it this? I'll find it for you. Oh, I remember what to do now. This part was actually kind of tricky when I first went through here. So obviously you can do the speed booster.
It is very dark.
Yeah, it's actually the one. It's probably like my least favorite area in the game because the darkness is kind of annoying. Let's see, there's this spot right here. Oh, I think it's up here actually. Come on, there's a spot here. There it is. I think I need that because this wall right here can only be broken by me stepping on it.
Right.
And now, come on. There we go. Let me run a little bit. Jump down here. Come on. There we go.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
that one took me a little while to figure out because I didn't know about this little like spot here. I was just bombing everywhere until I found this little spot. I'm like, oh, what is this? Which is actually the problem with some Metroid games where like you kind of just bomb everything until you find like a wall that breaks. So at least in the Metroid Prime games, when you get like the scan visor, it definitely makes it a little bit easier. But yeah,
maybe you'll find some delicious wall chicken.
You never know, yeah, or the pot roast, I think it was. Is that? I guess you're referring to Castlevania.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was chicken or pot roast or something. Basically, it was a piece of
meat. It was like
meat.
a slab of meat.
Yeah, it's just a piece of meat from the wall. Alright, here's a neat little shortcut here, I think. Oh no, I have to go the other way. Alright, so this is it's a one-way thing. We'll see. Where do I go now? I do like how like my gunshot actually like illuminates down as it goes. I'll be honest, like to the creators of this game, it's a very impressive effect with the lighting effects. I like it. I don't know how they did it, but I like it. I like it. I love it. There we go. Ow. Stupid.
Not my pet cactus, George.
The pet cactus. You know, the what do they call it? The chia pets. Basically, it's a pet cactus.
I do honestly. Yeah. See, I like how we talked about that before, but I like how they like eat the little husk of the old Metroid.
It's creepy that they glow. Oh, by the way, here's a little shortcut here.
Yeah, I really don't like those things. They almost look like a skull or something.
They do. I'm glad that
They actually remind me of those like skull enemies from Doom that'll like fly at you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is a horrible place to fight this guy.
Yeah. There we go.
Also, you literally, nicely done.
Thank
You
you.
really like can't see him like when he's in the dark.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. Again, this is like my least favorite part of the game. I want to say it's everything. Yeah, we got all the Metroids in the area. We got the little
Easy
zero.
peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I don't know if I missed any upgrades. Again, I'll probably have to come back here later. Oh, there's the earthquake. All right, now we just gotta go all the way back.
Oh, I'm getting scared. There's an earthquake. Oh no.
Yeah, like I said, this is why I hate this area, because now it's like, gotta go all the way back.
Don't shoot them. They're doing nothing wrong. They're just trying to eat.
They're just like little vultures trying to eat the husk. Eating dead stuff. There we go. It's still a shortcut. Actually, it took me a long time to realize that there was a shortcut there. Alright, let's get out of here.
It's kind of funny to me that you have to like go so far out of your way sometimes to hunt down these like Metroids. It's like, are they really going to cause any problem being like all the way in the bottom of this like maze of vines and plant life?
I believe the issue is because kind of like you saw in the beginning, how like the Galactic Federation is like, yeah, these things are really dangerous. You gotta kill them all. And to your point, Corey, it's like, yeah, but why don't you just leave them here? Like, just leave them alone, because they're not like, it's not like they're gonna come to Earth or anything. But
I like how those are popping out of the ground.
Yeah,
that's a nice attention to detail.
Yeah,
sorry
like
to cut you off.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I agree. I thought they were like camouflaged and they could just pop out. But I think the issue is because of the space pirates. They feel like, well, as long as the Metroids exist, the space pirates will just be able to get them again and use them to, like, you know, create bioweapons and, you know, torture mankind and everything. So that's like, I think that's the reason why. To your point, it's not that they themselves are just, like, yes, they're dangerous, but it's like, well, as long as they exist, the space pirates can use them. Alright guys, and that is actually, we just went through the industrial complex. We can now move on to the next area.
Can you open up your map again?
Sure.
Is that one little area, like you see that, like...
In the top right?
Yeah, like it looks like it goes through like a tight area and goes into like a corridor. Is that for later?
Is it like the green or the teal? Like
the teal. So there's like the two blocks that are just in the teal that are empty, like you didn't get them on your map, and then there's the one block at the top that looks like it would clear the roof. If you go like to the right of that, it looks like there's like a little corridor.
Yeah, I was there earlier. I think there's actually a power bomb block in that, so we technically can't get through there yet. Yep. So that's gonna
fair point.
Yeah. That's gonna require us to backtrack.
Hate digging enemies.
Yeah. Look at that. Lava's still there.
Especially them being like those bugs with those pincers. I hate any bugs with like big pincers or jaws like that. It makes me uneasy.
I agree. Ow.
Funny enough, they were always going for that with the Pokemon Pincer, but I just think he looks so stupid.
I like Pincer. I just feel like I don't know. He looks like so weird and bulky, as opposed to like something that's like creepy. He looks more like, I'm just gonna like body slam you.
Pincer's just weird because like I feel like he's like almost like a half like humanoid or alien thing, half like bug. Yeah. But then you look at like Heracross, and Heracross is like the perfect balance.
Yeah,
like he looks like looks like a stag beetle, but he's also like a cute like Pokemon thing. But yeah, Pincer, I feel like Pincer was like maybe one of their first ideas that they didn't fully like form or flush out. And weirdly enough, Pincer had a Mega Evolution too, which I think also is weird. He gets like wings.
Yeah, he gets really creepy. Let's see where we're going. And wait, what the? That looks like an elevator. And, ooh.
I mean, do you even need the elevator? Can you just infinitely jump up there? Ooh, I love this military base vibe.
Whoa. So it's funny, they don't really mention this in the beginning, but they actually do mention this in like the original Metroid 2 handbook, and there is like notes that you can look up. So apparently they did send scientists here to research the Metroids, and they all, you know, obviously we never heard from again. And then they do mention that there is a team of military soldiers that came to rescue the scientists, and they were all like lost too, so they presumed dead. Here is the science team. Oh man, poor guys. The Metroids got through.
I'm looking at a picture of Pincer, and the more I look at him, the more upset I'm getting.
Yeah. Just like...
He's like, okay, so I don't, you know, I like bugs. I feel like they just really like missed.
Whoa.
Oh no, it's two Metroids.
So that's why they're all dead.
It's kind of interesting seeing like the human characters and like the astronaut-esque suits. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That actually makes me think of this game that came out a few years ago. It's called like The Messenger. It's like an indie like platformer game, kind of like giving vibes of like retro Ninja Gaiden for like the NES and other games of that style. Like one of the cool mechanics about it is like you go back and forth between time, and like when you're playing in the past, it looks like an NES game, but then when you're playing in like the future, it's more like a SNES game.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's kind of a Metroidvania. I'd say it's more like the classic like Ninja Gaiden games where it's almost like a hard like action platformer type game. But at one point, when you're like transported to the future, you become like the new messenger, which are like the people who like guide the hero of that timeline. And like you see a character actually walk into the shop as your player is like the new messenger, and the character is like a military dude with like a almost like a gun, kind of like a Contra or like a Metroid, like a futuristic military bro. And it's like, yeah, he's like the next character because you're playing like a Metroidvania as like this ninja character. And I always thought that was a lot of fun. I thought that was a cool idea. Although
I heard that game before.
It was pretty popular. I mean, I think it's a great game. It also has really good music. But it's funny because the dude gets like smoked immediately, and then it's like, okay, you're not the shopkeeper anymore. You have to fulfill the messenger mission again.
Just kind of let people know, like, we kind of went to like a bit of like a zigzag here. It's weird. This actually is in the original game, and they did a better. I think they did a better job explaining why you like zigzag through this next couple corridors. Ugh, can't talk. Let's see. Scanning environment. Yeah, it's funny. Before this was just like a tunnel to the next area. They kind of made this like its own little mini area, the mining facility. And ooh, I like how these guys change with the rocks.
I was just gonna say I love the aesthetics of this level, the purple and the green.
Yeah.
Also, I know you destroyed one of those big like gems before with the super missiles, but I think they look super cool, especially when they explode.
Yeah, the little like shattering effect. It looks like all this like. What's funny is so apparently people said like I think if you read the notes and everything, it says that the missiles can destroy cordite. Cordite was the name, like in Metroid Prime, they give all these things like names. So cordite is like the material that super missiles are known to destroy. So I guess this is like a cordite mine. Which is pretty neat.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh wow, you could just run through those dudes.
Yeah.
They actually look like those enemies from Zelda, the Dodongos.
They do, yeah. With their little helmets and everything, with their armored heads. It's kind of cool, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing where this is going.
Just gotta keep digging.
Just mine through all that. For some reason, it's reminding me of like breakfast cereal when it's like popping out. I can't think of a purple breakfast cereal though. Blueberry, it's kind of purple. Blueberry's the best one. Fight me.
There we go.
Count Chocula, definitely number 2.
No, I think Count Chocula's the best, personally.
If you're a fan of Frankenberry, you're a madman. I don't want to be friends with you.
If you're friends with Frankenberry, you're not my friend.
Frankenberry is disgusting.
I wasn't a big fan of Blueberry either, though.
Oh, Blueberry I like because it's not as sweet as Frankenberry. It's kind of like a semi-sweet, like fruity cereal. Count Chocula though is really good though. I could definitely see it being the best.
That's my favorite.
It's almost like eating a bowl of like hot chocolate, the marshmallows and the chocolate pieces.
Yeah.
I never actually did the food hack of some people recommend like combining them all and having a bowl of them all mixed together, and apparently that's like pretty good. Yeah, I'm seeing this dude. That's neat.
Wait, I got a lot.
Oh, cool.
Well, this is so new. Oh my gosh. Wait.
Look, you're playing a modern video game. Just pick up all the logs and read all the backstory.
Oh, this is actually kind of cool. I never read this before. Blaine and I ran to an elevator when a jellyfish Metroid bit into him. His last words were, "Stop your grinning and drop your linen." As he... They cursed in this game. Oh my gosh. They used the D word.
Who is he? Dr. Seuss? Stop your grinning, drop your linen.
Interesting. Ooh, I can't wait to get more. That's neat. They haven't had that before.
One Metroid, 2 Metroid, red Metroid, blue Metroid.
Alpha Metroid, Gamma Metroid, Zeta Metroid, Omega. Ow. This darn Mountain Dew. Code Red, or High
so good. See, the problem with Samus is she's enjoying it, but then she drinks too much of it and starts to develop type 2 diabetes, and that's what's damaging her.
Yeah.
You can only have so much Mountain Dew a day, folks. You gotta have moderation.
I disagree. The more
Also,
the merrier.
What are these weird bubbles?
Honestly, I don't know. I think they were in the original Metroid 2. They definitely actually they reintroduced these in like Metroid Fusion, but they brought them back here. So yeah, they don't really hurt you. They just slow you down.
They actually almost remind me of like embryo. Like if you ever seen like when frogs lay their eggs or whatever. It's kind of giving me that vibe.
Or like kind of like whenever you see like a cell like split into two cells, it's kind of what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one Metroid. What's this over here? Maybe there's some more like logbook stuff. That was really cool. I've never seen that before. That is definitely new to the updates. So that was exciting.
I do enjoy some good backstory logs like that.
Like if I wasn't doing the Let's Play, I would love to. I do just like sit down and read things, which is funny because a lot of people. I think one of these should kill him. Nope, little bastard. There we go.
And boom goes the dynamite. Nope.
Nope, not. But yeah, like whenever I play Metroid Prime, even though I've played the game so many times, I still just sit back and just read everything when I scan stuff. I love it. I just love being immersed in the universe. All right, so now I'll tell you what. Like in the original game, I remember playing it, and like when you do this whole like zigzag area, again, like this whole area is like pointless. But there's just 2 Metroids. And so in the original, it was really really annoying. At least here they kind of gave it like a bit of like a theme, so it's you know it's kind of fun, but.
Do you almost think it's a little bit of filler?
It was like filler because again in that game it was every world or every like zone was the same, so it was just I just gotta find more Metroids, and so you found like 2 Metroids here, and then you just moved along. It was strange.
Yeah, you didn't even get any upgrades or anything down here either.
Nope.
Well, you got some upgrades, but I mean like no major power up.
Yeah. And I don't think you're meant to. This is just like a little filler area. I guess you can say they could have added more stuff, but they kept it pretty true to the source material, where it's like, yeah, you just go through here and get some Metroids just to make the lava change again, and you just move along.
I like how they kind of tease like that drilling device early.
Yeah.
Like there's one in the wall down there.
I do like that too. A little foreshadowing. Like you'll see more of these later. I was shocked that you can actually like. Well, I wouldn't say you pilot it, but you know, you jump in there and then you turn the drill on. It was pretty cool. All right, back to the caves. So now, the area over here, again, it's a lot of zigzagging. I was kind of shocked that they kind of kept this in the game to like, you know, cut back on the whole like backtracking thing, but yeah, whatever. It's authentic.
Complain, Mike. Force them to make it better.
I'm just happy this game exists. So, and they are making it better. They keep again like for the longest time I didn't know they had like updates to this game. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's these little like
what is that guy?
Little chainsaw things. They have it's funny they have like a little lure. They like lure you in.
I do not like those things.
Yeah. They were in the original game, but this little like see how the little antennas? That's like brand new. They like lure you in.
Yeah, it's like a mimic.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it.
Yeah. At least now I know what they are.
That is ridiculous, though. Like these alien life forms are basically Pokemon. Like all these animals have like some sort of crazy weaponry on them.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine if like deer had like chainsaws and they're like antlers?
That sounds more like a Digimon than a Pokemon, but yeah.
The woods would be chopped down quicker than we imagine.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be from humans.
I am happy I've never encountered a turtle with cannons on its back. Ow.
Still crazy to me that they literally just made a Pokemon that had basically like gun barrels. Like I'm surprised, and they're just like silver.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even make them like a wacky color.
Yeah. Blastoise.
Oh God, are we in hell?
Yeah, we're getting closer and closer.
It's just turned into Doom.
Yeah. Yeah, but to your point, yeah, Blastoise is pretty like. I'm shocked that he is what he is. He's a turtle with guns on his back.
And again, I think he's rad. I'm not like trying to shame Blastoise.
Yeah.
Blastoise is hella cool, but it's just shocking to me.
Yeah, you would think like modern Pokemon wouldn't do that. Oh look, some pelicans. Those guys are kind of cool.
They did actually almost make like straight up gun type Pokemon in the original designs. I forget the name of it, but it's the Pokemon that evolves into, or the Pokemon that you need to evolve into Octillery, like that little fish. Is it Remoraid or something like that?
And because Octillery basically like supposed to be like a cannon octopus or something.
Right, and like his initial design, Octillery was way more like a tank, and he even had like I think a little helmet.
Yeah.
And then Reverie or whatever his name is almost looked like a little like revolver. It's kind of interesting.
Ooh, like this. This is a really cool area.
I like how those enemies like follow you with their big eye.
Yeah. Ooh.
Shoutouts to Big Eye Yu-Gi-Oh.
Alright guys, here we go. This is actually a really cool area. This is called the Tower. A little bit of a dark area here.
I never went on that ride in Disney.
Alright, but unfortunately I think we're going to have to call it a session. I think we've been playing for a little while. But next
good
time,
tease of the tower.
Yeah, I think it'll be something to look forward to next time. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Corey, thanks again for attending this little play session for Metroid AM2R. And yeah, I guess we'll see you guys next time when we take on the tower.
Take it easy, folks.
Later.